Hey family, hello everyone. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I really do appreciate it. Just know there are no coincidences. Much love to my new channel member. Thank you, Tarot Destiny, for becoming a member. I really do appreciate you. Now, for anybody who would like to become a channel member, just go to the button above that says join. I really do appreciate you. There are additional perks that comes with being my channel member. And one of the best perks is if many of you who decide to become a member, when you want to ask your sister as far as a reading request, I will honor it. Okay, I will honor it because you are honoring me. You know, you have love for me. You appreciate what I do, and I thank you so much in advance. As well as when I upload videos, you guys will get it first before anybody else. Okay, you guys will be the first to make your own comments and just get uh, first peek at the video before anybody else. Okay, just make sure you go to my community section or click on join, and you will see all that comes with being a channel member. And in advance, I love you guys and I thank you. Okay, so I'm calling this a divine on time message collective reading. And I don't know everything, but I knows what I know. Please know that. And the Most High God knew that many people were gonna watch me anyway. Okay, so there are no coincidence. If many of you not that strong in your intuition, I would suggest many of you to watch the whole video. Okay, there is a message for you. Please know that. And um, my sister in the spirit who did join Destiny, Tarot Destiny, I'm feeling very strongly about one. Okay, can I be wrong? I could be wrong. You'll let me know privately, but I am feeling very strong about one for you. But whatever number that you're led to, yeah, definitely just watch the whole video, okay? But you know what you know, okay? You have the gift as well. So that being said, I have three stones, okay? And I want many of you to pick the stone that you are intuitively connected with. Do not go by, oh, I like this stone, it's my favorite stone. No, 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 no. This is the time that many of you need to learn how to master yourself. Start heeding your intuition. It will not steer you wrong. If many of you have a so-called crystal pendulum anywhere around, use it, okay? Um, but take your time with your decision making. It must be the first thought in your head, okay? No procrastinating. I want many of you to start mastering yourself, okay? Everybody really has the gift as far as I'm concerned. It's pretty much exercising that spiritual muscle, okay? But everyone gifts are different as well. Let me just say that. Okay, so the first stone is right here. It's going to be this one, this red stone, okay? I look at this more that root chakra, okay? So I'm just gonna say red stone, all right? So this is gonna be number one, the red stone. And then number two is going to be the yellow stone, okay? I look at this more as a solar plexus, but anyway, I'm gonna say yellow stone. And the number three reading is going to be this pink stone, okay? I think about the heart chakra, but don't worry about any of that, okay? This is the pink stone. You can't really see it, but this is the pink stone right here. All I want many of you do, all I want many of you to do is focus on which stone is resonating with you. If you want to, you can. If you want to, you can pause. All right. I don't know if you guys can see it real good. If you can, I apologize, but I'm showing you the stones. This is one. This is stone one. Stone two. The yellow. Stone three. The pink. Red one, two, yellow, three, pink. Sorry about that. Now, where is it? Oh, I see it. But just take your time, and pause, okay? Just pause Just pause. Whichever stone is tugging out to many of you, okay? One, two, or three. Now I'm going to go ahead and get started. And while you're here, there are all kind of ways you can support your sister. Many might say, well, oh, I can't support you right now. I don't have it. Well, how about you hit that like button? Hit it in advance, okay? One thing about when it comes to things you are believing for, you must show gratitude, okay? Gratitude is everything. So, build y'all faith muscle up, okay? Get in a state of gratitude and get ready to receive your divine on-time message. Let's get started, shall we? Now, I've gotten started already. Let me just say that. I've gotten started already. I was meditating on the energies of the collective who's going to choose number one. So let's get started. Let me move things out of the way. Let's get started. Let's get started. Now, if many of you are like, I chose one and I'm not resonating with it at all, well, there's two and there's three. Right now, we're on stone number one. So let's get started, shall we? Okay. Let me move certain things out of the way for right now. Okay. Redstone message for the collective. All right. Anything that many of you may hear, just know that you don't have to receive it. Okay. Don't get mad. We must learn to master ourselves, mental, emotional, and physical. We must learn to master ourselves, okay? And there must be balance. So, with that being said, if you see something in here that you don't like or that you don't agree with, just say, I don't receive it. That's all, okay? That's all. Just say, I don't receive it and keep it moving. Okay, group one, the redstone. Something is going to be in your favor, okay? Y'all know that there are timelines to my reading. I think about within 3, 6, 9, 12 days or weeks, and it can be months. But I'm hoping it will be within 3, 6, 9, 12 days or weeks. Something's going to be in many of your favor. It can be a job that many of you are thinking about pursuing. Let me just say that. It can be maybe if many of you are thinking about purchasing you a car, you're going to get it. If many of you are thinking about, you know, moving, okay, um, in a certain, new area and resident, okay, it's going to be in your favor as well. All I know is something is going to be in your favor, okay? Even if many of you think about going to school, okay? Just seeing this right here is a positive omen for many of you. Now, also, these came out as well, and I'm sure many of you did, so it'll make sense to you. I'm going to read this one first. They won't be around that long. It says they. They won't be around that long, whether it's due to moving. So many of you are going to be moving, or a new job. Many of you are going to be leaving one job and moving to a new job or new relationship. Many of you are getting ready to end or come out of an old relationship and move to a new relationship. Okay. All I know is for many of you, your relationship is coming to an end or it has recently ended. Okay. It's either has recently ended or it's coming to an end, but it has here new relationships. Now, many of you may not be in a relationship at all, but many of you are going to probably meet somebody new. Okay, you're entering a new relationship, and it has here I'm sorry, they are there. Spirit talking about many of you. Okay, they are there temp, not long term. Whether it be a job, position, or relationship. So many of you are currently in a job that's not going to last that long, okay? Because see, the Most High God's getting ready to push many of you to a new job, okay? And also, when it comes to relationships, many of you, your relationships are very temporary, okay? For whatever reason, it's temporary. If many of you have a job position, it looks like you're not going to be in that position that long for whatever reason. I'm not going to say you're going to get fired or anything, but maybe many of you are feeling burnt out and you're ready to move on to something new. But whatever this something new is going to be, okay, it's going to be in your favor, okay, regardless, it's going to be in your favor, okay. Next, for many of you, a loved one is on your mind who is no longer living. And many of you are in deep sorrow right now. You're thinking about that loved one that's not around anymore. And my heart go out to many of you. And also, I want to give many of you my condolence, okay? Um, I know what it's like, and it's not a good feeling, and it's going to take a while, okay? It's going to take a while. You'll never get over them, but eventually, the Most High God will give many of you the strength to move forward, um, to where that sting of that loved one won't be so severe to where you be crippled, if you know what I mean, okay? But anyway, a loved one is on their mind who is no longer living there, and okay, the spirit is saying they are, but they are in deep sorrow. Now, for many of you, that loved one can be, maybe many of you are, experiencing a breakup. That can be a loved one too. Even though they are alive, I think about many of you are experiencing a separation from a loved one, okay? But anyway, I just want to share this with many of you. Either many of you are experiencing a separation from a loved one, due to a breakup, separation, or just due to somebody that could have transitioned in your family. Maybe that individual you're thinking about. Okay. Next, trying to move forward from a traumatizing event. So many of you are definitely experiencing this. Okay, in the now. Next, in the near future, they will speak up for themselves. Get your power back. I feel like many of you need my T-shirt. It's called Respect and Know. Okay. I just want to show that T-shirt to many of you. It's somewhere around here, but I have more than one different styles. I'm not telling you to buy this shirt now, okay? Well, actually, this is one of my T-shirts right here, and this this is very empowering. You see that? The top says, "Give them your silence," and then on down it says, "Not your energy." Okay? Know your power. You see that? Know your power. Give them your silence, not your energy. Know your power. And I definitely rock this. You hear me? But many of you are feeling very powerless about a situation. Let me just say that. And it's time for many of you to get your power back. It's time for many of you to get your power back. I'm going to show you my other T-shirt, but I'm just trying to give you an example how I empower myself as well. It's not so much in my words, but as well as my actions. Okay. But anyway, getting back to this right here. Many of you need to get your power back. Somewhere in your life, you're feeling very powerless. Somewhere in your life, you let people run all over you, step all over you. Okay. Many of you probably doing a whole lot of yes, 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 people pleasing and all of that, which a lot of time they end up taking advantage of you. Okay. Many of you, your light is bright. And like I know, your light is bright. Here come the energy vampires. Okay. Instead of people just seeing you for the jewel that you are. Okay. They want, for one thing, they're agitated by your light. They are so agitated by your light, and all they want to do is trigger you. And not so much to trigger you, but people like this can be energy vampire. They want to drain you, use you, and spit you out. Okay? And they're pretty much feeding off of your light, feeding off of your positive energies. But anyway, in the near future, they will speak up for themselves and get their power back. And this is what, 2024, the year of the number 8. You better get your power back. You better start speaking up for yourself. Get your power back, whatever this means to you, okay? And I have here having relationships concern, feeling doubtful. So many of you are dealing with some relationships concerns and issues. And you know what? If you're feeling doubtful, that's telling you something. That's your inner man tugging at you. You need to listen to it. Stop procrastinating. Okay, you heard what you heard. You saw what you saw. And if somebody making you feel this small, they're not for you. People are supposed to add on to your energy, not subtract. Let me say that again. People that you love are supposed to add on to your energy, not subtract. All I know is that message was for somebody. And I say that with love. Collective energy reading for group number 1. This just popped out. I'm going to go ahead and just read it. See that? It's like a broken heart. It says mend. I want to fix our connection. So for many of you, you do want to fix your connection. But sometimes I'm gonna say it this way. I'm gonna say it this way. This is not for everybody. When a door closed, when the door starts to close, I get it. You know, you want to keep it open. You want to fix it and all of that. But when doors close in our lives, a lot of times we can't see it when we're in it. But when we take ourselves out of the equation, you can see the big picture. A lot of times, them doors close, they close for a reason, and that's almost like God way of protecting you. Okay, and we do let our pride get in the way. Yes, we do. We want what we want, but we can also self sabotage ourselves when we don't really listen to our intuition and reflect on the situation. Okay, but like I said, it depends on what this means to many of you. If it pertains to relationships, do what you feel is right. But anyway, it says I want to fix our connections. So maybe many of you are strained from a loved one. Okay, and sometimes taking a break and separation is good. It gives you time to reflect. So you can move forward, you know, in a more positive manner, shall I say, making better choices as far as how to handle a situation. Collective reading for the group red, number 1. Collective reading for group red, number 1. Collective reading for group red, number 1. Yep, 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 yep. I have here mistake. If it's not your mistake, family, it can be a mistake of your partner. I wish I could right my wrongs. Indecisive. Many of you have a decision to make, but you're having a hard time when it comes to making that decision. I know my inability to make a decision hurts you. And this could be the culprit, third party energy. Maybe some of you are picking up on this, okay? And for me to see this, many of you might be in an entanglement. That's a complicated, difficult relationship. It can be quite toxic. There were other things that got in the way of us being together, whether it's on your part, who's watching, or on your significant other part. Somebody is self sabotaging the relationship due to your poor actions, or maybe they want out of relationship. Maybe many of you want out of relationship. Okay, all I know is I'm picking up on third party energy. Let's see. And lastly, uh, group one, group one. Maybe you may not relate to everything, but it's something that's going to stand out to you. Group one, 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 group one. Yep. I can't make it up. I can't make it up. Yep. All right, group one. If you guys are resonating in any way, give me a thumbs up, okay? And please feel free to share. Sharing is caring. Okay, group one. I look at this as past, present, future, and outcome, but I also see this as random messages. The fact that it is a collective reading, I'm going to have to look at it from that perspective, okay? Now, right here, I have here honeymoon phase, or attending someone's wedding. Now, that may not be the case, okay? Maybe some of you are planning on traveling with your significant other. Now, I can also get this if many of you are planning on traveling to go see someone, or someone may be planning on traveling to see you. But this speaks about travel, getting away, okay? And also, I think about two people together, okay? Or it can be one going to visit the other. I have here a spy. Someone got their eye on you. You are doing your research. So I don't know, family, but many of you, you're starting to feel. For me to see is many of you are feeling very insecure. Let me just say that, you're checking the phone, you're checking the text messages, you're checking, possibly, social media, to see, get an idea of what's going on with their social media, who they can be communicating with. But many of you are dealing with trust issues. For me to see this right here, maybe somebody has you feeling insecure, feeling some type of way for you to be in spy mode, okay? Now, if many of you are saying, well, no, that's not me. Well, maybe somebody is spying on you. Okay, if it's not you and you know it's not you, concerning your significant other, maybe they are spying on you. Next, many of you are dealing with some challenges. Make a decision, work on inner healing. All right, next, present energies. Someone else. Y'all see that? Remember earlier we saw that third party energy? Someone else. The picture speaks volume. See how somebody else is in the picture unbeknownst to the other? Someone is in the middle, or someone is trying to sabotage this. So either somebody is in the middle of many of you of your relationships, or there's an outside interference that's trying to sabotage your relationship. Okay, got here. Yes, luck is on your side. So this is also confirmation. Many of you, something's going to work out for you. Okay, whether it be moving, whether it be a new job, a new relationship. Um, it can be a test that maybe many of you are planning on taking if you are in school. All I know is something's going to be in y'all favor. Okay. And I have here again vacation. This is two people. They are planning on, going. They're planning on traveling. You will be traveling soon. And spring is coming up around the corner. All right. All I know is for many of you, you plan on doing some traveling and not traveling alone at that. Maybe with somebody new. Who knows? And if many of you are like, well, I'm not planning on traveling. I'm not planning on traveling. I don't think that's for me. Well, sometimes these readings be like a mirror of what's going on with your significant other. If many of you know you're not planning on doing any traveling, is many of you are y'all significant other talking about traveling or going somewhere, maybe on a business trip or going to visit a family member that whatever the case may be. Maybe it could be them, but they're not going to be alone. That's all I'm saying. I have your patience. Just a few more months, good things comes to those who wait. So many of you, be patient, keep the faith. Many of you are trying to manifest. Tell the tell the universe exactly what you want. And for many of you, I'll be back. Expect to hear from them soon. So if it's somebody you haven't heard from in a while, many of you are going to um, receive that text or that call or that letter in the mail. It could be somebody that's going to try to reach out to you. Okay, it could be from the past. I'm not sure. Maybe many of you have broken up already, and you ain't heard from that person in a while. But somebody's going to reach out to you. Next, I have here a guardian. So many of you have a guardian angel around you. It could be that loved one that could have transitioned. They are around many of you. Maybe many of you are thinking about that loved one. A lost loved one watches over you. I'm not really sure what this means. Just say a gold digger, okay? They want your money being used. All I know is somebody is in somebody's life for the wrong reasons, okay? Maybe many of you are very financially secure, you have a good job. All I know is being used, okay? So that is for many of you to figure this out as far as what this is all about. A gold digger is a gold digger. This is somebody just using you for benefits. They're not really with you for all the right reasons. And even if money is not part of the equation, still using you is using you. They could just be using you for sex. Okay? A lot of times people get with people and y'all not on the same page when it comes to their relationship. You know, you may see this person as potential significant other, and they may see you as just distractions. You get it? Next, distance. Many of you are very distant from somebody that you love and care about, okay? You and your partner may be physically or emotionally distant. And you do see the travel here. So somebody might end up depending on visiting many of you travel. See that? It don't have to be plane. It could be driving, train, whatever the case may be. But anyway, this speaks about distance with you and your partner. And you know what? Out of all the readings, number one is going to be the longest one. The other one's going to be kind of short, like. So if many of you resonate with this one, it was definitely meant for you to it was definitely meant for many of you to watch. I'm going to use this one. I'm going to end it. Number one, I'm going to use the angel deck. Um, so when I use this deck right here, think about family timing. Okay, think about timing as far as anything that you are believing for, anything that you are expecting. When it comes to maybe you want to hear from somebody, think about timing. When it comes to something that you want to do, the best time to move, think about timing. Whatever the answers are that you are believing for, think about it right now. Okay, let's get started. And one more. All right. All right. For many of you, whether it pertain to your relationship or on the job, whatever this means for many of you, okay, your answer is compromise. The need to compromise, okay? Because energy must flow. And when I think about give and take, there must be balance, okay? But if there is no balance, you need to heed compromise, okay? Without compromise, it's not going to work. So, compromise. That's for somebody. For many of you, no need to worry. If you've been worried about something, it's already worked out. It is for you to walk this thing out, okay? So, no need to worry. For many of you, look for a sign. I feel like if you decide to come here, this is definitely one of your signs, okay? It says look for a sign. And you would know. For many of you, trust the process, okay? Trust the process. And lastly, group one, perfect timing. So if many of you are trying to make a move, perfect timing. Whatever this means to you when it comes to time, perfect timing. So thank you, group one. I really appreciate you guys. What came out needed to come out. Let me just say that I didn't really get anything, but when it comes to actual time, like weeks or months. But perfect timing is everything to me because I feel like the sky's the limit. Like I said, a year number 8 represents abundance and so much more. When it feels good to you, go for it. But I got perfect timing for many of you. Okay, so much love to you. Like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. And thank you so much, okay, for trusting me to do this reading for you. If you feel like you did not resonate with, just watch the whole video, okay? Skip and check out 2, check out 3, but one of them is definitely going to resonate with many of you. Much love and God bless. Hey, group number 2. Hello, hello. I have here the Yellowstone. This message is for you. This message is for you, group 2. All right. Now, I want to say this real quick before I get started. If I say anything in this reading, okay, and you feel deep down, yes, number two is for me. If I say anything in this reading that you don't agree with or you may be triggered, I apologize in advance. That's not my intention. Just don't receive it. We all have to learn how to master ourselves, mental, our emotional, and our physical, because there must be balance. And as long as you are balanced, you're definitely going to receive the message for what it is. And even if you don't resonate with it, it's okay. Just say I don't receive. There are others that you can check out. You can check out reading 3, or it could be one for you. Okay, it could be one for you. So, as I stated earlier in the beginning, for many of you who have not hit that join button, that would be a good thing to do because, see, you can also you know, for those that join my channel, also, I would try to help you as far as choosing that I feel choosing the right message for you. Okay. That's just my way of serving many of you as you are supporting me as well. Okay. And that's only for those who choose. Well, sister, my intuition is kind of weak. I can use your help. So can you guide me which one? Yeah, I can do that for you. Okay. I can do that for you. But other than that, I love you guys, and I thank you for supporting me and for watching. Okay, so if your intuition not that strong, get you a crystal pendulum. Okay, and first get an idea what yes means, and get an idea what no means, and pick which color of stone is resonating with you when it comes to your own time divine message. Okay, so if you are resonating with this reading group 2, okay, hit that like and share, and definitely subscribe if you haven't already. Let's get started. And remember, this is a collective reading. Collective reading for group 2. Collective reading for group 2. Collective reading for group 2. Yellowstone. Collective reading for group 2. Yellowstone. Collective reading for group 2. Yellowstone. All right, I'm gonna set this to the side. Okay, group 2. You picked the Yellowstone. Let's get started with your divine on time message. Seeing someone new, they have their eye on happy crush. So many of you, if you haven't already, I think about within 3, 6, 9, 12 days or weeks, and it can be possibly months, but we're going to shorten it up within 3, 6, 9, or 12 days or weeks. If this hasn't happened already, within the near future, 3, 6, 9, or 12 days or weeks, many of you are going to encounter somebody. And you see what it's saying? And I feel for many of you, this energy has already happened. It says seeing someone new. They have their eye on happy crush. So maybe you have a crush on somebody. You're seeing somebody new. Or you could just be admiring them from afar. They appreciate you and know your worth. So for many of you, you have good characters about yourself. You appreciate those that you care about and you know their worth, okay? Now, for many of you, you are with somebody that appreciate you and know your worth. I feel like this is more like outside energy. So for many of you, I feel like you're with somebody and you would know. I feel like many of you are with somebody that appreciate you and know your worth. And not so much of what they say, but their actions are, lining up as well as far as the words come out of their mouth. Many of you are with somebody they show you how they feel about you. Okay. They may say I love you, but their actions speak for itself. Let me just say that. It has here releasing mental conflict, that which once had a hold on them, they are now releasing and letting it or them go, moving on. So many of you have been dealing with a mental conflict, and that's having the inability to let go of something or someone. Okay. And many of you are now mustering up enough willpower to move on. Okay. Pretty much, you're not looking back. You're pretty much trying to move forward. Okay. And putting those things behind you that was pretty much having you in stagnation. And mental stagnation is the worst. Okay. Because we know when it comes to our mental, we're feeling stuck. Okay. For many of you, it has here, plays the victim, don't see the negative patterns in your own behavior. So you knows whose you are, okay? You knows whose you are. Many of you come out, you know, in victim mode. Oh, woe is me. But you are ignoring the negative pattern in your own action as far as the part that you're playing in this equation, okay? Their lover friend ghosting. No show, no call, not reliable, will not commit. Many of you are in a relationship, right? And I'm only speaking to a select few of you. You knows who you are. Pretty much what you want out of this relationship, your significant other is not willing to give you, nor do they want to. Their lover friend ghosting. No show, no call, not reliable, will not commit. This is what many of you are experiencing in the now. And if you're not, you will be. This is confirmation for somebody. Many of you are with somebody that's not reliable and they're not ready to commit to you, okay? They're just not ready, nor are they willing to commit to you. They could be with you due to distractions, okay? You are a distraction to them. They only want to be with you when they are seeking distraction. I hope I'm talking to somebody. And for me to see that, many of you, your significant other could be married or they could be already in a relationship. You're just a side lover, but they're not ready to commit to you. When them and their significant other having issues, they're gonna run to you. I'm talking to somebody. You are a distraction. But when you start seeing things for what it is, because see, many of you dealing with a mental conflict. It's hard for you to make a decision. You need to get your power back. Many of you are not feeling confident. And if you're not feeling confident, you're feeling definitely insecure for some reason. Many of you want to make a move, okay? You have a decision to make, but according to the spirit, not the right time, not now. It's something that many of you really, really want to do, but the spirit is saying, not the right time, not now. So if y'all think about moving, not the right time. If y'all think about going to school right now, not the right time. If y'all thinking about quitting your job and going to another one, not the right time. This means something to somebody. And we have here, have ears to hear. What you're waiting on will come soon. Don't worry. Think positive, and you must be patient. What you're waiting on, okay, it's something that many of you want. What you're waiting on will come soon. Don't worry. See, many of you need to renew your mind, okay? That's playing a part and also why many of you are experiencing stagnation in your life. You must be patient, okay? And think positive and stop worrying. What you're waiting on will come soon. Don't worry, think positive, and you must be patient. So this is many of you your answer. Be still. Many of you probably lonely and you seeking somebody in your life, like a life partner. Many of you are seeking your twin flame or your soulmate. You must be patient. My advice to many of you, and I say it with love, focus on you, work on yourself, love yourself, and heal. Okay, so you can attract that to you that you are. Okay, but many people don't want to put the work in. It is so worth it. Many of you need to start radiating confidence and self love so the universe will bring that to you. Collective reading for group two. 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 Many of you, it's something about the time that you are focusing on, okay? You're focusing on the time. I'm afraid it's too late to take action. I don't know if many of you feel like you missed an opportunity or what, but you keep looking at the clock. You keep paying attention to the time. I'm afraid it's too late to take action. Many of you, I think about relationships, okay? I have never felt a passion like this intense. Many of you have a strong chemistry with somebody, and that individual is on your mind. I have here runner. I don't want to run anymore. I'm gonna tell you the kind of energy that I'm getting with this runner. This runner, this is somebody that when things get hard, they get missing. You know, when things get hard, they back off. And for some people, it's on to the next. But this individual don't want to run anymore. Okay, this individual don't want to run from their problem. They pretty much want to start facing it. This individual don't want to run from their significant other. They pretty much want to face it head on and work it out, you know, try to bring order and balance to the situation. But anyway, whatever this means to many of you, I don't want to run anymore. And then this could mean something else for many of you, okay? If you've been running from something, maybe many of you are ready to face your problems or whatever situation that has, you know, been going on in your personal life. Maybe you're trying to get your power back. And many of you are doing a lot of communicating. I have here conversations. I want to call you and hear your voice. And this is somebody, mistakes. I wish I could right my wrongs. And this is for somebody, habits. Okay? Poor habits, ongoing habits, the need to change, but you're caught up in the habits. I don't know if we will ever change. And if it's not many of you, it could be a significant other. And lastly, many of you are feeling very overwhelmed. The stress from this is draining me. Collective reading for group number two. 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 That's something how synchronicity the messages are coming out. Okay. It has here love. But love is upside down. Many of you are falling out of love. Okay. It's like something is missing. You know, the connection is not as strong as it once was. Okay. All I know is many of you are falling out of love. Next, I have going forward. Many of you are going to make the decision to move forward. Okay. This new year, whatever that means to you, whether it be a relationship or a job, career. And many of you are seeking change this new year. I say go forward. Change is always good. And I have here stand still. For many of you, you're standing still. I think about the runner that doesn't want to run anymore. I want to read up on this message real quick so many of you can receive clarity about it. Okay. Give me a minute. Let me find it. Hmm. All right. Have ears to hear. If it feels that some areas of your life have slowed down or even come to a standstill, you are right. Something is not progressing, even if it seems that things are flowing. Look beneath the surface. Perhaps something is improvable. The first step to becoming unstuck is to acknowledge where you are. The soul loves, excuse me, family, hold on. The soul loves truth. In life, you can either say there are no weeds, or you can notice the weeds and begin pulling them out. Notice what isn't working in your life, and then take slow, steady steps to unblock the barriers. In nature, when one is being stuck into mind, I'm sorry. In nature, when one is being stuck into mud, the worst thing to do is struggle. The best thing to do is slowly and carefully, one step at a time, extricate yourself. Pretty much slowly, you know, move in a slow manner, not rushing, okay?
definitely reflect on your life and the situation that you're presently in, and stop, making excuses. You see what you see now. You see the situation that you're in, okay? Um, Stop making excuses and see things for what it is, okay? So you can start making better decisions and better judgments, okay? And whatever that you feel that's, hindering you, make the slight adjustment for improvement, okay? Even if the problem is if even if the problem is you, work on you. Some of you need to pluck some people out of your life that all they're doing is draining you and hindering your progress as far as moving forward in a positive manner. But move cautiously and gracefully. All right, number two. I love you guys. I thank you for trusting me to do this reading for you. I appreciate it. If you resonated in any area in this message, give me a like, okay? Like, share, and subscribe. I really appreciate you. This is my way of giving back, showing love to many of you. As I stated, if you would like to, become a channel member, hit the join button above. It comes with perks. When I do videos, you'll be the first to see that video, okay? And if any of you would like me to do a reading, a requested reading, by you being a channel member, I will honor that. But if not, if you're not a channel member, I'm requesting $5, and then you can, let me know of your reading request. But other than that, I love you guys and thank you for trusting me to do this reading for you. Peace and love, and bye for now. Group three, the pink stone. Group three, the pink stone. Hello, hello, group three. Hello, hello. You've chosen the pink stone. Now, I want to put a quick disclaimer out here first. Um, like I know you can pick something. You're like, oh, I'm not resonating with it. It's okay. Watch the whole video. Go back and watch group two, okay? The Yellowstone, or go back and watch the first one when I used the Redstone. There is a message for you. Please know that. Now, real quick, if maybe you decide to be like a channel member, okay, and you have a reading request that you would like for me to do, I will honor it because you're honoring me, okay? But if you're not a channel member and you put a reading request out there, I'm only asking for $5 on donation, okay? That's only for those who are not a channel member, okay? So if you'd like to join, click on the button above, and also for channel member. It comes with other perks too, but also as a channel member, you can be the first to see the videos that I put out. Okay. So with that being said, and then so when it comes to things like this, if you are my channel member, your intuition might be not that strong. I will help you choose the right. As far as intuitively, I will help you to choose the right stone. Okay, choose the right um, deck. Shall I say whether it's one, two, or three? So you can definitely receive that on time message for you. Okay. So definitely think about it, okay? So with that being said, here is your message, group three, who've chosen the pink stone. And if you don't resonate with it, um, it's okay. Just don't receive it, okay? There must be balance, mental, emotional, and physical. There must be balance. So please don't get in your feelings thinking, no, there are others. Okay, remember, check them out as well. There's a message for you. The Most High God knew you was going to watch me ahead of time. So there is a message for you. You must be open to receive it, but you're going to get it. Please know that. And I said it with love. So let's get started, shall we? Group three. Okay, the pink stone, group three. Collective reading for group 3. Collective reading for group 3. Mm. None of this is in divine order, okay? Since it's a collective reading, I see this as just general messages, okay? Collective reading for group 3, pink stone. Collective reading for group 3, pink stone. Collective reading for group 3, pink stone. Hmm. Collective reading for group 3. Okay. Right here, many of you are in a relationship, okay? They're watching me. And if you're not married, you could just be, seeing somebody. Um, Let me just say that, okay? But when it comes to this so-called relationship, it looks like it's coming to an end, okay? It like many of you, your relationship is coming to an end. And if it hasn't happened now, be on the lookout for signs, okay, of things to come within the coming days and weeks. It has here breakup, marriage endings. Now, this may have already happened for many of you. Maybe this is on your mind. Maybe you think about your so-called spouse, your ex-spouse, shall I say, or your soon-to-be ex-spouse. Maybe many of you have filed for divorce or you're separated. But I have here breakup, marriage endings. Now, many of you are not married. Your relationships could be coming to an end, okay? Or maybe it has already happened recently. And many of you are not in a good place right now, possibly mental and emotional. It has here, give them time, they will come around. A lot is on their mind. So many of you might be quite distant right now. You know how it is when things are not going your way, you don't want to be bothered. Or many of you could be possibly in solitude. Let me just say that. It has here lack of growth, going in circles in life, no spiritual growth. Many of you are in a cycle of going in circles. Now, when you start seeing things for what it is that's going on in your life that has you like this, you will put the work in, okay? You will see things for what it is, put the work in, heal, release, and let it or them go, okay? Let it or them go. Many of you are going in circles, and that can create stagnation in your life in some form of fashion, okay? You knows whose you are. Now, this can be when it comes to relationships. Maybe that relationship is going in circles. Maybe if you want something out of it, you're not getting. But what you are getting is going in circles. Okay? It might be time for you to jump off of that circle of patterns. Okay? So you can see things for what it is. A lot of time when you are in it, you can't see what's going on. Sometimes you got to step back to see the big picture. Okay, but many of you are going in circles, and there's no growth when we go in circles. They don't see nor value you the same as you see and value them. Nope, nope. Many of you are in relationships and you really care about that person. You see their worth, you value them, but that person do not feel the same nor value you the same way as you value them. Okay? You and this individual are not equally yoked. Let me just say that you're not equally yoked. Because if you were, this would not have popped up. So many of you need to get off that merry-go-round of going nowhere because their relationship is going to lead to nowhere. Okay, that's why I'm seeing marriage break up, but relationship break up. Period for many of you. And if you're not seeing it now, you will in the coming days and weeks. Within 3, 6, 9, 12 days or weeks, you will see it. I see for many of you within 3 months or less, you'll be single. You'll be single. Either they gonna move on from you or you gonna move on from them. Plays the victim. Don't see the negative patterns in your own behavior. So many of you are known for playing the victim. You're not looking at your part in this equation. Okay? Many of you are enabling these individuals. And the more you do that, they're gonna think it's okay to treat you the way you have been allowing them to treat you. Let me just say that. And but also many of you want to sit up here and play the victim. Okay? See the negative pattern in your actions. So you can jump off the bandwagon or the merry-go-round that's keeping you in stagnation, okay? If you get tired of it, well, jump off. If you're getting tired of it, well, jump off. Plays the victim. Don't see the negative patterns in your own behavior. Don't give them the choice. How about you make the choice? Not using good judgment nor discernment. Many of you are not using good judgment nor discernment, okay? Many of you are doing a lot of reacting. You're not stopped and you're not reflecting. That's how you're able to hear that still voice within you. You know, that God voice is trying to speak to you and guide you. It's hard to hear it when you're very distracted on the wrong things or on the wrong individual. Okay. Many of you are not using good judgment nor discernment. You wonder why there's a lot of chaos, or you wonder why, you're experiencing stagnation, even when it comes to relationships. Well, how about you start making better judgment? Stop reacting all the time. Many of you need to stop, think, and reflect first. For many of you, seeing someone new, this may have happened already. If not, less than 3 months, okay? Seeing someone new, they have their eyes on Happy Crush. And maybe many of you are already in this energy. Maybe you have your eyes on somebody already. According to the spirit, many of you, they are good-hearted and a giver. Many of you are good-hearted and you are a giver. And you wonder why people like to step over you. I don't know why people that are givers got to deal with takers. It's either one or the other. And it's so refreshing when you meet somebody who's equally yoked, when they are adding on to your energy instead of subtracting. So many of you are good-hearted and a giver. Many of you are dealing with a mental conflict, okay? And that's someone that has the inability to get over something or someone. Releasing mental conflict. So this year, many of you are going to be releasing the so-called mental conflict, whatever this means to you, okay? That which once had a hold on them, they are now releasing and letting it or them go. Many of you are going to be moving on. Many of you are not going to be looking back anymore, okay? You see things for what it is, okay? And many of you are ready to drop the baggage of yesterday, the baggage of the past, and many of you are ready to lighten your load and move forward. And I don't blame you. Good for you. So many of you are going to be releasing mental conflict this year. I love this. They are moving forward positively on the right track. Many of you are moving forward right now positively on the right track. And if you feel like you're not now, you will be this new year. Okay? You will be this new year. They are moving forward positively on the right track. And I feel like this reading is going to help many of you because it's pretty much like you're receiving confirmation. Sometimes it takes that. Many of you are seeking a sign. This is your sign right here. Okay. Many of you are going to be moving forward positively this new year on the right track. And for many of you to get to this point, focus on yourself. Do what makes you happy. Okay. Focus on yourself. Do what makes you happy and get focused. And whoever that you're with, if they are not adding to you, they're not the one. If they are not adding to you, adding and matching, either adding or matching your energy, they're not the one. Many of you, luck is on your side. Blessings, you have favor. And I feel like this is the case for many of you because you've been putting the work in, you're healing, and you are releasing and letting go of the baggage. For many of you, you are removing the stagnation that was in your life, making room for something new to come in. So for many of you, luck is on your side. Blessings, you have favor. Receive it. And you would know because your life is going to start shifting to where things are going to be working out in your favor. Opportunities are going to start presenting themselves to you. So you would know. But it is for you to see for what it is. But if you are very distracted on the wrong things or on the wrong individual, you can miss out on the opportunities. Okay. Okay. Real quick, angel answer message. I want many of you to sit with yourself. Right. You can pause, sit with yourself, and think about a question that you want answered. When would be the right time to move? When will I hear from somebody? Will I get that job? Whatever your question is, remember it's collective reading now. Let's get it. Collective reading for group 3, the pink stone. 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 Now it's crazy. A lot of these cards on the top came out for another reading. I think it was group 1, but these mentions on the top came out for the Redstone group 1 also. That's very interesting right there. That's why I did another roll for many of you, okay? All right, for many of you, the need to compromise. The need to compromise is very important for many of you to get on track, whether it's relationship or on a job, whatever the case may be. And remember, don't play the victim. Okay, look at your actions as well, okay? But compromise. For many of you, no need to worry. So if you've been worrying about something, stop worrying. It's already worked out. All you got to do is walk this thing on out, okay? So no need to worry. That's many of you your answer. Don't worry. Also, trust the process. Not only don't worry, but trust the process. For many of you, perfect timing. Okay, but you must do, but whatever this means to you, definitely this year. But I'm not gonna say this year, because for me to see perfect timing, I feel like whatever it is that you want to do it. Okay, perfect timing. This is the year of abundance, 8. So it's perfect timing for many of you to make that move. Okay, so whenever you're able to make the move, make the move. Perfect timing. But many of you listen to your intuition. Many of you have not been doing that. That's why your choices have been poor choices. You're doing a whole lot of reacting instead of stop, think, and reflect. But many of you listen to your intuition, and you would know. You would know, and you know how you would know, because you will be doing a whole lot of procrastinating. Whatever that comes to you, whatever thought that comes to you, that's what it is. Okay, that's what it is. Don't procrastinate. So anyway, for many of you, listen to your intuition. For many of you, the answer is within the near future. And that is from this day forward. That's what the near future is. From this day forward. I think about within 3, 6, 9, 12 days, weeks, months, or years. Okay? But this can jump off anytime. Like I say, it says don't worry, and also it says trust. So anyway, within the near future. If we're going to lessen it, I'll say within 3, 6, 9, 12 days, weeks, or possibly months for many of you. Okay. For many of you, when it comes to a situation that you're worrying about, this situation will improve. In some form of fashion, the situation will improve. Okay. So to stop worrying. Many of you need to go with the flow. Many of you need to get out your own way. Okay. Because you create stagnation when you try to rush a process. Get in alignment with God. Go with the flow. Get out of your own way. Okay. The situation will improve. Just go with the flow. And for many of you, unlikely. You know why they're saying unlikely? Because many of you are impatient and you're going to get in your own way. So it's unlikely for many of you. Many of you are going to be doing a whole lot of procrastinating. Many of you are going to be getting your own way, trying to rush the process. When the spirit is already telling you the situation is going to improve, it's already telling you, um, listen to your intuition. Many of you are not doing that. Get out of your own way. So anyway, for many of you, unlikely. Everybody's situation is different, okay? Or I'm gonna use one more deck for you. I'm gonna use one more deck. Seeking clarity for group 3. Seeking clarity for group 3. Seeking clarity for group 3. Divine on time message for group 3. Yep. See, the spirit be on it. The spirit be on it. Now, this is not in divine order, okay? The random messages. You would know it be speaking to you. Many of you are feeling very overwhelmed right now. The stress from this is draining me. Many of you are feeling very overwhelmed due to a unexpected outcome. Something jumped off that was unexpected to you, okay? Things didn't go the way I planned. Unexpected outcome. I don't know if maybe you came to some kind of information that just blew your mind, okay? You saw something, you got whim of some information that upset you, but anyway, unexpected outcome. It's kind of like somebody put a halt in your plans. Ego. I let my pride get in the way of our connection. So many of you, you let your pride get in the way of your connection with somebody, or maybe it's a mirror image of somebody that their pride get in the way of you two that cause a strain in y'all connection. Ego is playing a part. Next, many of you are feeling unappreciated. I felt like you didn't care. Shadow side, you made me realize my flaws. And I think about getting back to playing the victim. Okay. You made me realize my flaws. Mistake. I wish I could right my wrongs. I think about that merry-go-round that many of you need to get off of due to poor habits. I don't know if we will ever change. Now, y'all might say, well, it's not me, it's them. Well, habits are habits, but these habits are sabotaging the relationship. Okay? These poor habits are self sabotaging the relationship. I don't know if we will ever change. So many of you are reflecting on this. Whether it be your past relationship, you're reflecting on, or your current relationship. Many of you are feeling indecisive, okay? It's having a hard time of making a decision. I know my inability to make a decision hurts you. Many of you probably don't know what you want. You're probably confused, or your significant other is confused. They're not really sure what they want, and it's hurting you. It's affecting you. I'm gonna use one more deck since this is my last reading, group three. Collective reading for 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 group three. Yeah, this is it. All right, group three. Somewhere here, many of you are going to resonate with one of these messages, okay? Or more. Many of you are dealing with a narcissist. Someone is too full of themselves. Surely it's not you, group three, that's a narcissist. If you know it's not you, if you know you're not too full of yourself, this could be a mirror image of somebody that you're seeing that's a narcissist. I have here communicate, compromise, forgive, work it out. This is what it's going to take for many of you if you want to move forward with your significant other, okay? Or whomever it is that on your mind that you could have fallen out with. Compromise, forgive, and work it out. This is what's needed, compromise. So many of you are doing a lot of communicating, or you will be. So that word cycle. See how maybe you're going in circles? Fate, karma, something ending, something beginning. So for many of you, something's getting ready to come to an end. Okay? Something is getting ready to come to an end. And for many of you, it's going to be a relationship. Now, it can mean something else for many of you, but I'm picking up relationship very strongly. I have here love spells. You being bewitched. Many of you are so caught up in this individual you can't even see straight. And I see why you're not making good judgment. You're so caught. And it's like that. When you are in it, you can't see the big picture. When you're in these relationships, you cannot really see the big picture. Sometimes you got to step back, reflect, step back, reflect, and then you can see more much clearly. But when you are in it, it's hard to see. So for many of you, you're gonna need to step back and reflect, okay? Distance yourself, reflect, so you can see the big picture. But anyway, many of you being bewitched. You're obsessed with that individual. Many of you are going to be moving on this new year. Someone is unavailable, a waste of time. It's over. For many of you, what you really want from this relationship, you're not getting it. So for many of you, you're going to finally make the decision to move on because the individual is unavailable. They're not there for you in the ways that matter. For many of you either told them or they told you, "I'll be back." That kind of talk. Oh, we need to distance ourselves. I need a break. That's somebody way of saying I'll be back. Also, I need a break. To define me and all of that. Anyway, expect to hear from them soon. So for many of you, if you have cut ties with somebody, you're going to end up hearing from them soon this year in some form of fashion. A call, a text, on social media, inbox. Who knows? For many of you, I got the energy of a gold digger, and for many of you, you with somebody that's using you. It don't have to be financial, but you with somebody that's using you. It could be either they might be married that you're seeing unbeknownst to you, or they can or they can already have a significant other, and they're looking at you as a distraction. But if that's not the case, somebody's still with you when it comes to using you. Period. They're not with you for all the right reasons. It is for you to see that. It is for you to see it for what it is, and for you to really see the big picture, you got to take yourself out of the equation so you can see the big picture. Okay? Many of you are dealing with distance with you and your partner. You and your partner may be physically or emotionally distant. You know whose you are. And there are timelines to my readings. Please know that. This is a divine on time message. But many of you, you never know when this is going to show up. You and your partner may be physically or emotionally distant. It's like the connection is not as there as it once was. And for many of you, your guardian angel is showing up. Many of you have a lost loved one that could be on your mind. A lost loved one watches over you. It could be somebody in your family that could have transitioned that you're thinking about. All I know is the presence of your angels are around you as well as your loved ones that many of you are thinking about who's no longer around. Now, if many of you are saying, I didn't resonate at all with that reading, check out number two. Definitely number one, because number one, a lot of these messages get repeated up here when I use the angel deck. So anyway, group three, I love you guys. You might say, "Oh, she don't love me." I love you in Christ, okay? And I'm in my heart space. I did this reading as a labor of love, okay? So I am your sister, and I am intuitively gifted. And the Most High God knew He was going to watch me ahead of time. So please know there is a message here for you, okay? It really depends on when it comes to your spiritual muscle, how strong it is. But anyway, just watch the whole video. Okay, if you got time, okay, get you some popcorn, whatever. Watch the whole video. But eventually, you're gonna resonate with one of these messages. Please know that. And if you did, put it down below. Now you don't have to say, I'm one, I'm two, I'm three, but you can just say I resonate. So like, share, and subscribe, and thank you for your love supporting my channel. And bye for now. And I wish you guys all the best. Okay, the best is yet to come for many of you for 2024. Peace. And I will be leaving this video up, okay? So don't worry. You can watch it as much as you like.